Good afternoon, JMU sports fans, and welcome to yet another special edition of the Breeze TV Sports Desk. My name is Jordan Simal, and as always, bringing you the special guests. And we have who once was number 3 on the JMU basketball court, but was always number 1 in our hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamiah Smalls, formerly of the Indiana Fever in the WNBA, and currently with Use Basket Rosa down in Italy. Kamiah, welcome to the show. Glad to have you.
Thank you so much for having me, Jordan. I really appreciate it. It's been a blast. I'm excited to be here as always.
Anytime we can get you in the Berg, even over the computer screen, I know that it's always something that you're looking forward to. So it's a privilege to have you on the show, and we're thrilled.
Thank you. I appreciate that, seriously.
Of course. Now, of course, the big, not a college student anymore. That's the big realization. Obviously, a pro basketball player in Europe currently. You've only been in Italy for 3 days, which is why I'm amazed that we're even having this interview, but much appreciated all the same. But your first pro team with the WNBA, that was the Indiana Fever. And I grew up in the Midwest. I grew up about 3.5 hours away from y'all, small little Chicago town. So I know a little bit about Indianapolis. I heard about the Fever for you and was thrilled. But I want to know from your experience, what was draft night like? Just where was it when you got the news? Who gave you the call? Who were you with? And what was the reaction?
Well, draft night was my 22nd birthday. So it was on April 17th. And I was with I was with 5 of my friends. Yeah, 5 of my friends. My best friends were there. So we were just all sitting around, celebrating my birthday. It was all about, I told them, I don't want to make this draft thing like a big deal. If it happens, that'll be very exciting. But if it doesn't, we're not going to harp on it. This is about me turning 22 and having more life and more blessings. So I was in Harrisonburg, actually. This was before I actually had to move out and move on from the JMU life. I was sitting around with them, and my name came up on the screen, and we just erupted. It was it was one of the best feelings in the world. And I think it made it even more special that I think that they were more happy for me than I was for myself.
Well, so when the family found out, what was their reaction?
Well, they actually set it up perfectly for me. So my mom and sister was on FaceTime while we were watching, and their TV happened to be maybe I would say about 5 to 10 seconds ahead of ours. So we're sitting there having a plain conversation, and all you hear is my mom scream in the background. And my sister's like, what? So they start hitting me on my shoulder, your name just came across the screen. I'm like, no, it didn't. I'm sitting here watching it. And then I saw my name come up under Michael Jordan. And we could not stop screaming. My mom and my sister were ecstatic.
We said that was the night where you're out to celebrate being 22, having blessings. That was a pretty big blessing at the time, I would imagine. So
absolutely. The best gift I could have ever received.
Well, had you ever been in Indiana or Indianapolis prior to getting drafted? And then if not, when you were out there, what became your favorite part of the city?
All right, 2 things, Jordan. First, I was only in Indianapolis for maybe a max of 2 days, and I was stuck in quarantine. The bubble was actually located in Florida. So I didn't even really get to experience Indianapolis yet. We were all kind of stuck in our little zone. Every team was down there. So everything took place in Florida. We played all of our games down there, but that experience was still one of a kind, the Florida weather. I haven't been down there since I was a kid. So to experience, just that, being in an environment with Brianna Stewart, Asia Wilson, Candace Parker, it was amazing.
When you did get there, it has to be, even for the veteran players, like you were saying with Candace and with Brianna, players that I grew up watching, these are veterans who, this is the first time that they've ever undergone anything like this. This whole year has been unorthodox, especially for pro athletes. But for a rookie to come in, and this is the first thing that you're going to be experiencing then, did you get any kind of maybe advice from the veterans? And then did you ever work with anybody, even outside of your team, just to kind of adapt to life in the bubble?
My window was very short at that time. So I was there for maybe 2.5 to 3 weeks. So I didn't get the chance to experience that many vets from other teams. but I definitely got a lot, and I absorbed a lot from my own team within itself. Candace Dupree helped me out a lot. As you know, she's been in the league for maybe around I think this was her 15th season. So learning from her was great. Kelsey Mitchell, she's been in the league for this was her 3rd year. She taught me so much about being in that 2 spot. Tiffany Mitchell, this was her 5th year. She taught me about diets and strength and stuff like that. So it was good. I definitely got to absorb my own team. I wish I was there a little bit longer to like learn from other people, other vets.
Well, there's always the chance that, days like that are still to come, and we pray they come for you, obviously. But right now, at the moment, you're in Italy playing basketball out there. Could you describe what the experience was of Italy was going to become your new basketball hub and the travels out there? And so far, what life has been like out there for you?
It's good. It's as best as it can be right now. My team and my coaches are very welcoming and helpful and patient with the stuff that I have going on. I had to make the very quick transfer from the WNBA plays to their plays. I'm learning the Euro game, so it's definitely different for me. The time difference is very different. It's 9:30 there, it's 3:30 here. So I'm still working on my sleep schedule, trying to find foods that I like and stuff like that. So I'm working on it, definitely a big step in growth in my life. So opening my eyes to new experiences. That's all I could do at this point.
Now, had you ever been to Europe prior to heading out to Italy for basketball?
Yes, actually I did. Last year, my senior year of college, Coach O set up a trip for us to go to Europe. We played in Belgium, Amsterdam, and it was called Ghent. And it was a great experience, very different from the States, very different. So that definitely gave me a taste and got my feet wet for this field of basketball.
That's great. And I'm glad that you brought up Coach and Madison again. Segue into this. Have you still reached out even to any colleagues, teammates, just friends, coaches at Madison? And then vice versa, have they done the same to you since you've gone pro?
Absolutely. Coach O talks to me all the time. When I was in a wobble, he texted me after every single game, gave me feedback, let me know what he thought, told me like keep my head up no matter what it was, whether it was good or bad. He has always let me know, the real stuff. My other assistant coach, Coach Langford, she hits me up all the time asking if I'm okay, asking if I'm good, how am I doing. And I talk to a lot of my teammates a lot, actually. I talk to Jalen Caradon, Kiki Jefferson, Maddie Green. I talk to them as much as possible, I like to still be involved with the JMU environment. I want to know how the team's going, how pickup's going. I want to make sure they're working as hard as possible.
Is there any chance that when, inevitably sports do come back to JMU right now with the fall, everything got postponed at least until the spring, but just last week it was announced that November 25th, the green light has been given for college basketball to return. There any chance that you might want to come back down to that brand new Union Atlantic Bank Center, check out a women's basketball game over there?
Absolutely, 100%. That's always been in a plan. Coach O always shut me down though, because he's like, no, you won't, because you're going to be playing overseas. No, you won't. I've been telling him this since senior year that I was coming back to see a game in that place. I'm excited about it. I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy they get a season and they get a shot at it. I really hope they're working as hard as possible. I want them to keep building, and I want to see them blow the roof off of that place.
They had the chance to. Women's basketball has been fantastic, at least since I've gotten there. But I know that the competitiveness that y'all always brought to the court was it was top notch, and in my opinion, best in the state, most fun to watch as well. But I know that every time that I got the chance to interview you, at least for Bree Sports, and then even now, Coach O's name still comes up. I know that you two have a pretty special relationship. What is the relationship that you have with Coach O, even now when you're not here anymore?
Coach O, that's my guy, and I always tell him that. Like, he's my guy. He changed my life. He gave me so much. Without him, I wouldn't have probably even been at JMU, even with Coach Brooks still being there. He was the first one to see me at Washington, maybe my junior year of high school. And he specifically pointed me out. He called me all the time. When I say when they first found out about the coaching switch, he literally would call me like, Smalls, you sure like if I get the job, like you're still gonna come, right? I'm like, he really wants me. Like I'm definitely down with you, Coach O. So I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like everything he did to get me there, he does now, you know? And I feel like that's important. He didn't just let me go about it and just, well, she's out of my hands now, so it is what it is. He stays in constant communication. Like I said, he gives me constant feedback, and I love it. You know, I listen to him very well, and I try to take his advice always and apply it to the game.
And has this blossomed into more than a player-coach relationship? Is this family now?
Absolutely, 100%. I used to always tell him, feels like he's my dad.
Well, Kamiah, we're thrilled for you out here, not just me, but everyone, not just the sports desk, Breeze TV. We're so proud of you and wishing you well. I guess the final question that we would have is just if there's anything that you would want to say amidst all the craziness that's just going on right now in Harrisonburg, amidst COVID and online switches and everything. If you have a message or even a shout out that you would want to give to campus or to anybody on it.
Well, first of all, thank you guys as always for your support. All of the love and all of the support has definitely pushed me to my best ability. It has definitely helped me grow, and just feeling like I have the support of a whole city is kind of amazing. So I appreciate you guys for that. And with this COVID stuff going on, please guys, just be safe. Play your cards right. It's a tough time to be in, and I know you're college students and that you want to live your life, but your safety is much more important than anything. So don't do it for you, do it for your parents and, you know, the older people that live in Harrisonburg. Stay safe, live life to the best of your ability, and just do it.
I like hearing the just do it. And then on your end, what's next for Kamiah Smalls? The pro career is still going. That work ethic we know is still behind you. What are your aspirations right now for your pro career?
Oh, I'm still growing. I grow every day, you know, whether it's studying film, whether it's, I actually just really got into reading the Kobe Bryant Mamba Mentality book. And I'm loving it, you know. I kind of breezed through it with those airplane rides that I had, but like I found myself going back to a lot of pages, rereading, just studying the game, figuring out how I can be even better from yesterday, even better from an hour ago. So it's about growth right now. You know, I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna try to do my best. I think my first game is actually tomorrow. So I'm trying to just grow, figure out, get feedback, and just keep pushing up.
And have you kind of brought that Mamba mentality to your new team? And is that a part of, I mean, rest in peace with Kobe Bryant. I think it's safe to say that it's an absolute tragedy what happened to him. And he and his daughter, God bless them, may they rest in peace. Is the Mamba mentality, is that something that you've kept as a part of your game, not just through college, but you're bringing into the pros as well?
Absolutely. I've never been, I'm not going to sit here and act like I've been like the biggest Laker fan. I've never been like that huge Laker fan, but have always been a Kobe Bryant fan. He's inspiration, he's strength, he's courage, he's the ultimate Mamba. Like it's insane. And like when you can pick a man's brain like that, when he allows you to be inside his brain and show the love that he has for this game, the dedication that he has for this game, it's amazing. It's like untouched. So rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Gigi. And I'm praying for his family every single day. Every single day.
Likewise. Well, Kamiah, thank you so much for your time. Please stay safe out there. Stay strong. Keep fighting. We love you. And any final words you want to give the JMU campus?
I love you guys too, as always. And go Dukes.
Go Dukes. Thanks for checking out the Sports Desk, basketball fans. Take it easy.